Okay, well, everything seems to be working in order. Of course, I can't get those fucking black bear bars to disappear. If anyone can give me any, I don't know, insight on how to fix that, please drop me a line or whatever. But I am going to disable comments because I don't want to hear people's opinions. That's, right there by my, cardboard, excuse me, that cat that you just saw, that's Mousy. She's the second cat we took in. So currently, right now, I'm having a mild anxiety attack. I got a lot going on in my mind and kind of hallucinating a little bit, and my blood pressure is probably sky high. Let's check it. And I don't understand because I went for my jog tonight and been drinking some, good old aqua and had a chicken and rice for dinner. Leg quarters, I couldn't afford the breast this month. Leg quarters is the worst kind, I know, but when you're on some sort of, I can't think clearly, so I'm gonna be probably all over the place or close to that. Just checking my blood pressure and see where we're at. My face is really hot. My legs feel semi-swollen because I have edema. Most of us fat fucks do, so. Alright, it's pretty high. Not real high, but it's there. It's get that glare out of the way. 139 over 86. Heart rate's not too bad. It's at 72, but it's still. I've been really stressed out this week. There's a lot of things that have been going on in my head and a lot of things going on in my life. It's just I can't get a handle on them. And when that happens, that's when I start breaking down. Uh, I had a whole lot of things planned for this video to reflect and to, I guess, talk, just flat out talk, but now I can't really think of much to say other than life really does fucking suck. It really does. Um, I mean, seriously, I remember when I was in my 20s, I was always happy. I found a reason to be happy. I mean, I had my moments, like little moments, but now it's like, it's like your buddies don't give a shit about you anymore, and I don't know, it's just when you get older, everything that you love or have loved goes away. But I mean, I have my animals and I have my wife, and I'm appreciative of those things. And that could be enough for a lot of people, but I just feel like that I'm destined for more. But I'm unable to find it. Having slight hallucinations here and there. I see what look like kind of like games you play and you have those little targets with the red targets that float around and shit. For some reason I'm seeing those in my head when I close my eyes, and sometimes when I look at a wall I see them too, and it's like it's not going away, and I don't know what to do about that. I don't have any beer, and I kind of wish I did. That way I can calm the fuck down and stop stressing all over everything. But my mom's in pretty bad shape. She has to go to the hospital on Monday for emergency eye surgery. She basically has a hole in her eye, and it's been leaking fluid in the back of her eye, not in the front, in the back, and she's losing sight. The other eye she's had damaged for all her life because she had a tumor when she was 8 years old, and they said she wasn't going to live, but she did. So, that's good. But she had a price to pay, and that was well, loss of vision in one eye. And I'm pissed off. I'm still pissed off at my dad. I'm probably not gonna, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna talk to him anymore because, I mean, I love my father just like everyone else does, but I mean, if you're gonna honestly let the woman that didn't even birth your child talk to her like that to him, then you know, if you cared, I'll throw that out there. If somebody cares, then they don't obviously let them talk to their kid like that. Now, I've always wanted to believe it's a false belief, and I'm sorry for the shaky camera. I keep, shaking my arms and shit, so because I'm just frazzled. I I've see, I lost my there goes my thought again. Jesus. I've always wanted to believe my father loved me as his child. But now that I'm older and understand how the world works in a little ways, apparently he doesn't. So all I'm gonna say is good luck, Dad. I hope you have a good rest of your life with your wife, and peace and be prosper. That's all I can say. And, sometimes I wish I had some money so I can go on vacation, or go do something to get my mind off of what bothers me in this world. And unfortunately, everything costs money now. I remember when I was a kid, you didn't have to have money to have fun. You could just go to the park and just have some fun, good times. You could throw a frisbee around with some friends. Play kickball, dodgeball even. And not the NES game, even though that game's a lot of fun. But the real deal. And then yeah, after you're done doing your physical activity, you can go back home and play some good old NES or Atari. I had some good times with that shit. And of course, I still play my NES. I'm trying to beat the games I haven't beaten yet, and I'm not doing too good. A couple games I'm struggling on: Yo-Noid, Swords and Serpents, Heavy Barrel. What else do I got up there? Metal Storm on hard mode. Flying Dragon and the Secret Scrolls, roller games, Battletoads, yeah, and Narc. So yeah, I'm gonna be pretty busy with those. I'm trying to just, like I said, beat games I never beaten before, and I never beaten any of those games before. So with the Super Nintendo, I'm trying to complete Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I hate that fucking volcano stage. Anyways, that's like I said, that's just some stuff I've been doing to try to occupy my mind. And prior to this, I was playing Saints Row 4 and trying to get 100% everything, which is really hard to do if you don't know what to do. And I'm doing it without a guide because I believe using a guide or looking up a fact is cheating. So I'm just exploring the city and finding everything I need to do and finishing the activities at 100%. Oh, my head is really burning right now. Fuck me. Seriously, it's like my head feels like someone just lit this part on fire. And I know it's my blood pressure. I know it is. Because I feel it in my ears, I feel it in my legs. Like you can feel your since I got edema, you feel your legs expand a little bit. During this monologue or whatever the fuck you want to call it is one of my cats might jump on me because I've been having that problem lately. And that's one of the reasons I get stressed out. I love my cats to death and I would do anything for them, but some of the time I just want to do something that doesn't involve them being up on here and me holding them, and because sometimes I want to play video games or do something on the internet, like type something. I don't always want to hold them, but they always bug me for it, and that fucking pisses me off. I love my cats though. I'm not mad at them. They feel safe around me. They like my attention, so that is what it is. It's just I hate it when they force it on me. I've been dealing with that for a while, especially with uh, the newest edition, Steeler, the big cat, the cat that every time I go in the living room to talk to my wife about a few things, he always jumps on me. Now this cat is huge. He's like 25 pounds. He's really big, kind of like a cat version of me, you could say, a fat fuck. And he's hard to hold. He's really heavy. Sick of feeling like this shit all the fucking time. I'm tired of it. I don't like feeling like this all. I hate feeling like I have no control over nothing, and it just drives me absolutely batshit. It's like I have no control on this of my life, none whatsoever, and it pisses me the fuck off. And I feel like I've done everything within my power. I mean, when you're not in a space that is not of your own, like Michigan was my own. I knew what to do. I knew where to go. I knew how to fix it. Here in this fucking backwoods redneck piece of fucking dog shit state, hate it here. It stresses me out and it makes me unhappy. And my lazy eye's kicking in again like a piece of shit that it is. Sometimes I just want to take a fucking fork and gouge the shit out of both of my eyes so I don't have to see this shit anymore. I'm sorry. A lot of people always said that I'm on the road to suicide, or if I'm on the road to lunacy, whatever the case may be, might definitely be right. I don't know about suicide. I don't think I have the balls to put the gun in my head and pull the trigger. I don't think I have that, or the balls to hang myself. The only way I would do it is through carbon monoxide. And if I just didn't care, but there's that little spark in me that does care a little bit. I don't want mental health help. I don't want to deal with none of that bullshit because I've been through it majority of my life. I've taken a lot of antidepressants. I've been through the valve system. I dealt with their bullshit. I don't want to deal with that anymore, and I'm not going to. If anyone's going to get through this, it's going to be me without those stupid chemicals that are more harm than good. I felt so sorry for some people that take that shit and they get like overly hyper, overly depressed, and sometimes they're far more worse than they are before they start taking those pills. And I want to put myself on that shit. Fuck you. None of that shit helps. Yeah, benzodiazepines do help when I feel like this, but I don't. I try to get through it without feeling like this. I try to just get through it naturally. I'm trying to let my body do what it needs to do in order to bring my mind back down to normality. Oh God, there goes that head pressure again. I've been doing my workout. Actually, I've been jogging a mile every day or every other day. You know, me being as obese as I am, it really hurts my legs, but I try, you know. And I drink nothing but water with an occasional soda here and there, you know. I'm not like these fucking fat asses that you see on YouTube that drink like a whole 12 pack of Mountain Dew while eating a whole fucking large pizza from either Little Caesars or something else. I don't do any of that shit. It's like, it's one of the reasons I blame my family is their goddamn metabolism is so goddamn broken, and then they pass it on to me. Thanks a lot, assholes. And then you get the whole, oh, go to a gym, go to a gym. Sorry, I can't afford the shit. If I had the money, maybe I would consider it, but I don't have the fucking money. Until then, I'm going to be lifting my 2 liters of, I got barbells, are basically 2 liters of water. That, because we bought some Canada Dry, and I drink some of it. I like ginger ale. I don't like vinegars, though. Vinegars taste like dog shit. But Canada Dry is really good. There's sugar content in it. It's bad, though, but, you know, once in a while I like to have a soda here and there. And no, I didn't, like I said, I didn't drink the whole thing. My wife drinks some of it, I drink some of it, and I use those for barbelling and, you know, and I follow the little exercises I have on my live exercise thing. Now, sometimes I hurt because I am a big person, and when I hurt, that's days I take a break, but, you know, I mean, I do notice a change, especially with the depression and all that, but then you got nights like tonight. Let me check my blood pressure again. If it's any higher, I'm probably going to go ahead and cut this off and go lay down. And it's 5 in the morning anyways, but I don't like, I sleep during the day because I hate people, so I'm a night hawk by nature. This thing ain't super accurate, but it's accurate more than another brand I used to use. This is the Walmart Rely On. It works alright though, because we tested it. We took it to a Walgreens and tested it on ourselves to see how it stood out. It stood out rather well. Okay, it's gone down. It's damn it. Let me go back to the reading. There it is. It's 125 over 75. That's 70 beats per minute. So everything's starting to come down. Oh, I got this headache. I've also been sleep deprived for the past 3 weeks. A lot on my mind, guys, and I don't mean to talk in this slow, monotone, lack of emotion kind of voice, but I really, my emotions are dried up. I don't know how to feel about anything anymore because everything is just so wrong, you know? There's a song by Crossfade. I listen to rock and metal, as most people know, because I think rap's probably the worst kind of music out there. It's crap. It's repetitive. It's worse than a Nintendo or an Atari game. Especially ones that are super repetitive. Like beat 'em ups. There's a song by Crossfade I like to listen to. It's called Everything's Wrong. It's a pretty good song. So, and I've also I want to go ahead and address what happened between me and Clusterfuck. Again, me and the owner, we cut ties completely. We're no longer friends. The guy's a douchebag. He okay, here's a prime example of his douchebaggery. It's like, hey man, what are you gonna be doing later? Nothing. I'll probably just be on the computer, you know, trying to find something to do. It's like, hey, you want to Skype later? Sure, let's Skype later. I'll load Skype, or I'll wait till he gives me a go-ahead, being like, a normal person would say, "Hey, I'm on Skype right now. Why don't you go ahead and sign on and we can bullshit?" Okay, I'll do that. Great. He won't do that. Or my favorite thing is when he's like, "Hey, you want to play a game on Steam or something?" Sure, dude. I'm up for a game. Let's play something together. You wait on Steam. You load up Skype because he likes to voice talk when you play. I don't like voice talking when playing a video game. I hate it, but I'll do it if it involves playing a game with a friend of mine. And sure enough, never responds, never writes back. It's like he just disappeared for hours. He's a piece of shit. I hate people like that. People like that shouldn't even try to be friends with anybody because they're stupid. So, he told me to get fucked, I told him to get fucked, and now we don't talk anymore. I want nothing to do with this shitty channel. And by the way, if he watches this video, keep killing it with the 21 subs, dude. Fuck you. They're boring. You ever watch any of their shit? They're fucking boring as hell. I'm not bitter about it, though. I'm actually quite happy that I'm not with them anymore. Because now if I want to stream something, I could do it on my own time. And I don't have to worry about being like, "Hey, why didn't you stream on our channel?" Because your channel fucking sucks, that's why. They're supposedly doing a 24-hour stream. Let 4chan know. Maybe they can rate it. um, I now I can foresee myself having a stream, and 4chan's gonna raid my shit. You watch. I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna continue streaming because a lot of people just they don't watch. They don't care, and I can't blame them. I mean, I'm the only guy who's passionate about retro games anymore, and that's fine. I learned to accept that, and yeah, like I mentioned, I played Saints Row 4. I play Borderlands here and there. I'm not crazy about it like the the rest of the gaming community is. In fact, I'm trying to stray away from the gaming community because their opinions and their input just makes me hate gaming as a whole. From now on, I'm trying to stay away from those news sites. I'm trying to stay away from people who like to talk about gaming related issues because their opinion differs from mine, and that's fine. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, but I'm not interested. I don't give a fuck about PS4, PS5, PS6, PS7. Don't care about Xbox One, Xbox whatever the fuck comes out next. I don't care about the NX. I don't care about the 3DS. I don't care about whatever successor. I'm pretty much done upgrading to that technology. The only thing I'll upgrade in the future, maybe if I ever had the money or I get well enough in my mind to work, I would like to get an upgrade of my computer and upgrade my wife's machine too, because she deserves that as well. You know, but right now I got I got this machine, this whatever the fuck you want to call it, quad core. I ain't gonna go over my specs because I just don't feel like it. Well, so what is the point of this video? There really isn't any point. I'm just blabbering. And I'm just gonna entitle it that, blabbering. But I think this has gone on too long. I really don't have much to say. I wish I did, and I apologize that I don't. Let's just say I'm under a lot of stress right now, and I don't know what to do about it. I've never been a good handler of stress. I basically just shut down. When I'm stressed out like I am, or have been, I just shut down. I don't speak. I just want to be left alone, and I go about my business. But, so I guess Halloween's tomorrow. Don't care. I'm not a child anymore, so I could give a fuck less about Halloween. Thanksgiving's coming up and give a fuck about that, because that's when all the fat asses have The ones that actually enjoy stuffing their face and being retarded and gaining more weight. That's their holiday. I told my wife, just give me a couple beers and I'll be happy. I have no way to spend it with my family, so why the fuck should I even care? I just give me a couple beers. That's perfect for Thanksgiving for me. Christmas too, fuck it, because my family's a broken mess. I don't like, her family can go to hell. Um, and that's pretty much it. I just don't care about holidays anymore. No. I just don't care. When you're a kid, it's cool though. You know, you get presents and shit and some money, and you can go buy stuff that you want, or you get some clothes so you can have some new fashion sense. Even though, me personally, I could give a fuck less about fashion. That shit can go to hell. It's fashion. Whoop-de fucking do. I don't want to look like no fucking priss ass, fat ass looking like a priss ass. That's no. I wear clothes that fit, and if they fit, great, wonderful, terrific. That's it. I don't care. I don't care how I look. I don't care how I perceive myself. It just doesn't matter to me anymore. Why should it? I'm not selling myself for success like all these jerk-offs in the world do. Get on my fucking nerves with that shit. Priss-ass boys. I just want to fucking take a harpoon and shove it through their chest and watch them bleed to death. That'd be fun. Either that cat is Panda or it's Mousy. Mousy was here. Let me see. Could be Mousy or Panda. Panda's the first cat we ever owned, and we have 8 cats. I've mentioned that before. There's Panda, Mousy, Tara. Then there's Steeler, which we got from Vicky, who unfortunately passed away. She was a woman that lived in near here, who was also a crazy cat. Was a crazy cat lady, much like my wife is now. I turned her into that because I'm a big cat lover. I never expected to own 8 though. Jesus. But they're good. They're really well behaved. They're very affectionate. They like people. They don't attack anybody except for Mouse. The gray and white one. Sorry. Shit, there we go. Oh, fuck. It's Panda. He jumps up there, and he's probably gonna come over here in a minute. So I'll just move some shit just in case he wants to come over to me. What you doing, Panda? Huh? Looking for more ceiling spiders? He is a really good spider killer. Sometimes I get these spiders on my ceiling and shit. He'll like stand on something and get him down and kill him, or get him down and get him out of here. Spiders don't bother me. I mean, I used to have a really horrible case of arachnophobia as a kid, though. And as soon as I got older and started learning of spiders, I stopped fearing them and had an appreciation for them. In fact, if I didn't have so many cats, I would actually think about getting a tarantula. But, and there were some on Craigslist my wife pointed out to me. She's like, do you sincerely want a tarantula? I said, not with all these cats. That's not gonna happen. They'll hurt it, they'll kill it, or the tarantula will hurt and possibly kill them. Granted, it's poisonous. I don't want to get a poisonous tarantula though. I would like my favorite spider is a rose knee tarantula from Mexico. You know, one of the most docile. I want to say friendly, but not entirely. I know a couple people who've been bit by one, but that's only because they fucked with it too long. Non-aggressive. I don't know why people are into aggressive breeds of spider. I try to stay away from those because I've never been bit by a tarantula, but I have been bit by non-tarantulas. Daddy long legs. Those brown house spiders you get in Michigan. I don't know if any of you know what I'm talking about. There's those. I was bit by a wolf spider. I've been bit by tunnel weaver. You know, those ones that make those tunnels. That's only because I was stupid and I used my finger. I wanted to see what the spider looked like, so I put my finger down and kind of like vibrated it, and it came out and striked me and ran back. It was blue and yellow, and it had a stripe on its back. Really pretty spider. I can't. That was when I was a kid, though. The only thing I have a phobia now is, well, death, obviously, and the ocean. Not the surface, what's under the surface. It's something really freaks me out about it. I'm not afraid of water either. I like water. Hell, I drink it all the time. You can be like those guys that are afraid of peaches. Oh my god, and run away like a bunch of retards. I mean, everyone's got to fear something, so I guess I can't call them that. Okay, my head's starting to cool off a little bit. Let me do one more reading and then we'll call it a night with this video. Yeah, I know probably people are wondering why do I disallow comments on my page. Think about all the hate I get. Okay? Think of all the hate all obese people get on YouTube. I'm stressed out enough as it is. I don't need, and I don't really care for your opinion or input. Okay? You can go elsewhere and do that shit. I don't personally care for it. I mean, if everyone in my subscription list was to leave today, I wouldn't give a fuck, to be honest. And, I mean, then why do I make videos? Because maybe someone out there can relate to how I'm feeling. The bottom number's a little up there. It's 126 over 82. Pulse has gone back up. My pulse is... My pulse. Pulse. Thank you. Is doing that thing again where it's going up and down, up and down, up and down. Even when I'm drinking water, and even when I go for a walk or go for a run, it still gives me the same bullshit. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. This video is unexciting, I know, but I just want to come on and, I guess, just express my thoughts in a way that's therapeutic, I guess. Therapeutic, whatever that word is. My English language type is not all that good, but it is what it is. You know, it's like when you're in your teens or even in your 20s, you don't know where your life is headed. Then some people get up to the point where they're 30s, and either a couple things happen. They work towards, and they have a good job where that can help support and carry themselves throughout the majority of their life. People like me who are mentally broken and can't really think straight anymore. I have a really bad temper as of late too. That's one of the things that's been kind of worrying me. There's only so much you can take before you snap. Oh, and here comes the cats. Cat number 1 is Riley. Hey, Panda. Panda wanted to come on me, but now we got Riley. Riley is right there. Well, hi, Riley. How you doing? You want to say hi to the people? He's a tuxedo. That one you saw in that one video was Pandemonious, or Panda. Pandemonious is his full name. Come on. Big old baby. Are you gonna lay down? Or alright. Yeah, this is Riley. He was the fourth cat we got. All of our cats are fixed, so they're not gonna breed. It's just... My wife likes to have a lot of animals, and they're nice to have until they start running around and knocking shit over. But that only happens once in a while. Are you happy now, buddy, that I'm holding you and giving you attention? This is like the 5th time you jumped on me today. And that's not an exaggeration, that's the truth. You're good, buddy, aren't you? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. So this is Riley, and this is one of my favorites. Him and Panda are like my absolute favorite cats. If anything were to happen to them, I would probably be in far more worse mental shape than I am right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. You guys have a good night. Take care of yourselves. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this and watch it if you want, or don't. I'm not on YouTube for fame. Never have been. It was nice when I had that little bit of fame, though, because I got a good amount of money that helped towards, getting me married and moved down here, so that's good. But that was just my 15 minutes of fame. That's probably more than what my other family members ever had or will ever have. So, take care.